My name's Keith Curle, former professional footballer, captain of Manchester City, captain of Wolves, and also played for England. I've come to CT Clinic because I've had serious pain in my hip and lower back. It's a situation that is beginning to change my life. Recently, I was told by the specialist probably about a year ago now, 9 months to a year ago, that the only solution in their opinion was I needed a hip operation. I had an injury about 2 years ago that has caused me aggravation and problems, and I needed to find a solution. I went through the normal channels from being in the sports industry, and the culmination was that the recommendation was I needed a hip operation. I think the pain has been the fact that it's changed my life, as in I wasn't able to play golf, I wasn't able to play with the grandchildren how I wanted to play with them, and I knew I needed to find a solution. But I've not been happy with the recommendation of a hip operation. I've always had in the back of my mind there's another solution and another way forward, but I've had to search and find a person that's prepared to listen and understand me, my body, and what my body's been through as a former professional footballer, and find another alternative. Again, I've done a lot of research. I've spoke to a lot of people that have had hip operations. I've heard some of the stories and some of the success stories. But I've always had a belief that there's a cure that I needed. That I've had diagnoses, I've had the scans, I've had the X-rays. It's been diagnosed. I've got bone on bone osteoarthritis of the joint, and I've got lower back pain. That the culmination was pretty clinical and pretty simple from their point of view, that I needed to have the hip operation, but I needed an alternative. The pain I've had with my hip was from an injury that over 2 years it got worse and worse, and basically it's my lifestyle from being a former professional athlete where I'm able to jump out of the car, do what I want to do. I couldn't get out of the car. I can tell you a story now that I was in a Dubai airport. I nearly missed the plane because I couldn't break into a jog. Now, for somebody that has made his living, got notoriety as being a sportsman, being an athlete, to be an embarrassing situation whereby I nearly missed a plane because I couldn't get to the terminal, I couldn't break into a jog. That's when I knew that I had to make a decision. I was either going to have the hip operation, or I was going to go and have to find that person that would listen, understand, and give me an alternative. When I first came to see CT Clinic, the pain was unbearable. I couldn't get out of the car. I couldn't function how I wanted to function. Getting out of the car, getting out of bed in the morning, walking. I enjoyed walking. I enjoyed playing golf. I couldn't play golf. I couldn't go out for a walk. Within 2 minutes of leaving the house, I had to sit down. Back was going into spasm. I was walking with a limp. And I was on painkillers every day. I was probably taking 12 painkillers every day, recommended dosage. I was taking 4 tablets 3 times a day, and it was one of those, not the lifestyle I want to leave. But again, that was probably one of the major things. The first time I played golf this season was I played in a buggy. So all my mates, they're walking. They've had normal jobs, normal lives. I'm an ex-professional footballer that's still in the sports industry, still managing, still coaching. I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk around the golf course. And again, was I going to play for the rest of my life and play golf in a buggy? No. After the first session, and again, having the consultation, the examination, and the first time the practitioner put his hands on me and diagnosed where the issues were, I felt instant relief. Probably a lot of it is probably because at last I've got somebody that understands me, understands my body, understands where I was getting the pain from and the discomfort that I was in. From being an 8 or 9 out of 10 every day being in pain, I've walked out of the clinic with relief, instant relief from my hip, but instant psychological relief because I'm on a pathway that I know I'm going to get relief, and it's getting better and better. I think I spoke to Ammar, and with part of the first consultation, he's asked me. Well, I told him, he watched me get out of the car. He watched me limp into the examination room, and I told him, look, I can't even break into a jog. I told him the story about nearly missing a plane in the airport, not being able to jog. After my first session, with the manipulation and the work that he does, he's asked me to jog down the corridor. I've jogged down the corridor. The first time I've jogged in a year and a half, unaided, without any painkillers, one treatment. Again, I know that I've ran for my living as a professional athlete. I know at the end of my treatment plan, I'll be able to go jogging. I'm not going to do London marathons, but if I need to catch a plane, I can jog in an airport terminal. I want to be able to play golf casually as and when I want to. I want to reduce the painkillers that I had to take. And again, I know I've got to change my lifestyle. I know I've got to stick to the exercise plan, and I know I've got to do the stretches and the strength work that is being recommended.